Have you ever looked at the clock and thought, where did the day go? Maybe you had big plans, a walk, a phone call, a little project around the house, but somehow, time slipped through your fingers. And at the end of it all, you're left feeling just a little tired, a little achy, maybe even a little older than you did yesterday. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. But here's the good news: you don't need an entire day, or even an hour, to feel stronger, sharper, and more alive. Just 7 minutes. That's it. 7 little minutes, done the right way, can actually help you add years to your life. Not just more time, but better time. And who wouldn't want that? You see, as we age, we're often told to slow down. Take it easy. Sit more. Rest more. But the truth is, the key to living longer and feeling better while we do it isn't about doing less. It's about doing the right things. Consistently. And the right things don't have to be complicated, painful, or time-consuming. They just have to work. In this video, we're going to walk through exactly what you can do, starting today, in just 7 minutes a day, to boost your energy, sharpen your mind, protect your heart, and feel younger than you have in years. And no, this isn't about buying expensive supplements or joining a gym. It's about simple, science-backed actions that fit into your life, actions that feel so good, you'll want to keep doing them. Let's start with something incredibly powerful: movement. Not a full-blown workout. Just gentle, intentional movement that gets your blood flowing and your joints warm. You don't need to break a sweat or run laps around your house. You just need to move with purpose. Think about rolling your shoulders in slow circles while you're waiting for your tea to steep. Or gently marching in place while brushing your teeth. Even raising your arms up and down like you're conducting an invisible orchestra. These small movements wake up the muscles, stretch tight areas, and tell your body, hey, we're still in the game. Research shows that even a few minutes of low-impact movement each day can lower your risk of heart disease, improve your circulation, and even support brain health. And the best part? You don't need to change clothes or carve out extra time. You just need to start. Now, let's talk about breath. I know, it sounds too simple. But if there's one thing we overlook when it comes to energy and longevity, it's how we breathe. Shallow breathing, what many of us do all day without realizing, keeps us in a low-level state of stress. It tightens our muscles, fogs up our thinking, and drains our energy. But deep, slow breathing? That resets everything. It signals safety to your nervous system. It lowers blood pressure. It improves digestion. It even helps you sleep better. Try this right now with me. Take a deep breath in through your nose, slowly, for a count of 4. Hold it gently. Now breathe out through your mouth for a count of 6. Feel your shoulders drop? That's your body thanking you. Just a few minutes of this each day can make you feel calmer, clearer, and more in control. And it costs nothing. You can do it sitting in your favorite chair, standing by a sunny window, or even lying in bed before sleep. It's that easy. And while we're here, let's add one more thing to your 7-minute power routine, something that often gets pushed aside but is just as important as any exercise or supplement. It's gratitude. That's right. Simply pausing each day to notice something you're thankful for has been shown to reduce stress, boost immunity, and even lower inflammation in the body. You don't need a fancy journal. Just think of one thing, big or small, that made you smile today. Maybe it was a call from a friend. Maybe it was your morning coffee. Maybe it was simply waking up and realizing, I'm still here. I still get another day. That mindset shift is powerful. Gratitude pulls your attention away from what's missing and brings it back to what matters. And when you make it a daily habit, it literally rewires your brain to be more resilient, more joyful, and more optimistic. That's not just emotional fluff, it's real science. So imagine this: you start your day with a few minutes of gentle movement. You breathe deeply for a few cycles, letting go of tension. Then, you take a moment, just one, to feel grateful. You do that every day, for 7 minutes total. That's all. But over time, those 7 minutes stack up. They strengthen your heart. They clear your mind. They lift your mood. And more than that, they tell your body, I'm still living. I'm still growing. I'm still here. Because the truth is, longevity isn't about chasing youth. It's about honoring your life right now. It's about saying yes to the moments you're in and giving your body and mind the care they deserve, not in some distant, unreachable way, but in small, consistent ways that fit into real life. Let's keep going. We've got more simple daily actions that can help you feel younger, stronger, and more in charge of your health, starting right where you are. Watching and feel that these insights are meaningful. Please type number 2 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I warmly invite you to do so, and don't forget to turn on the bell, so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos designed to uplift, inform, and inspire. Your support truly means a lot. It's what keeps us going and allows us to continue sharing thoughtful, helpful content just for you. Now, let's continue this journey together. So, you've taken the first step, deciding that you're worth those 7 minutes a day. That tiny slice of time just for you. Now let's talk about what to actually do during those minutes to make them count, to help you feel stronger, sharper, and more alive with each passing year. Let me ask you this, when was the last time you truly paid attention to your breath, not just breathing to stay alive, but using your breath to feel alive? You'd be surprised how many of us go our entire lives without realizing the power of our own breathing. Deep breathing isn't just for yoga classes or meditation apps. It's a tool that can lower your blood pressure, calm your nervous system, improve sleep, and even support your immune health. And the best part? It doesn't require fancy equipment or even standing up. Here's a simple one you can start with. Sit comfortably, close your eyes if you like, and take a slow breath in through your nose to the count of 4, hold it for 4, and breathe out through your mouth for 4. Do this for just 1 or 2 minutes a day, and over time, you'll notice you're less tense, less anxious, and more in control of how you respond to stress. Just imagine having that kind of power in your back pocket every day. That's what 7 mindful minutes can give you. And while we're on the topic of staying calm and centered, let's talk about one habit that often gets overlooked: gratitude. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, oh great, another person telling me to write in a gratitude journal, hear me out. I'm not saying you have to journal or write a letter to your younger self, unless you want to. I'm talking about something much simpler, spending 1 or 2 of your 7 minutes just reflecting on something that made you smile today. Maybe it's your morning cup of tea, a funny text from your grandchild, the way the light hit the trees outside your window, anything that brought even a flicker of joy. Science has shown us again and again that practicing gratitude can actually rewire our brains. It strengthens areas associated with emotional regulation and happiness. And people who do it consistently, even for just a few minutes, often experience lower levels of depression, better sleep, and even fewer aches and pains. Isn't it wild how powerful your thoughts can be? And speaking of thoughts, let's talk about movement, not the kind that leaves you dripping in sweat, but gentle, mindful movement. Picture this: you're sitting on the edge of your bed, feet flat on the floor. You lift one leg, straighten it, hold it for a few seconds, then lower it. Repeat on the other side. It seems small, right? But that small action is strengthening your thighs, improving circulation, and helping your joints stay flexible. You don't need to do squats or run laps. Just getting your blood flowing matters. Try rolling your shoulders backward and forward, stretching your arms overhead, gently twisting side to side while sitting down. These movements, done with intention, increase mobility, support better balance, and can even help with digestion. And again, this is just part of those precious 7 minutes. Sometimes we think if we're not doing a full 30-minute routine, it's not worth doing. But that's simply not true. Especially after 60, consistency beats intensity. Your body loves rhythm. It thrives when you show up for it every single day, even if it's only for a short time. These movements aren't just keeping your muscles active, they're sending a message to your brain that says, I'm still here. I'm still strong. And I'm not done yet. Now let's talk about something that might surprise you: laughter. Yes, laughter. It's not just for funny movies or jokes from your neighbor. Laughter is actually medicine for the body and mind. When you laugh, your body releases endorphins, the same chemicals that kick in after exercise. Your blood vessels relax, your stress levels drop, and your immune system gets a boost. So if part of your 7 minutes includes watching a silly animal video, sharing a joke with a friend, or even just recalling a funny memory that makes you chuckle, you're doing something incredibly good for your health. You're lightening your emotional load and telling your body, hey, it's okay to feel joy. And while we're on the subject of joy, here's a question worth asking. When was the last time you listened to music that moved you? I mean, really moved you, not background noise, but music that made your heart feel full? Adding music into your 7 minutes can be one of the most healing things you do. Whether it's a favorite tune from your youth, a calming melody, or even something rhythmic that makes you want to sway a little, it all counts. Music has a profound impact on the brain. It helps with memory, emotion, even coordination. People living with Parkinson's, dementia, and stroke have all seen benefits from listening to or moving to music. So if you feel stiff, foggy, or a little low, don't underestimate what 3 minutes of a good song can do for you. Play it loud. Sing if you want. Dance if you're able. Let yourself feel that spark again. All of these simple acts, breathing deeply, moving gently, laughing out loud, and reflecting on the good, add up to something powerful. They create a rhythm, a daily ritual that tells your body and your brain, we're in this together. We're still growing, still healing, still living with purpose. And the beauty of it is, none of this requires a gym membership, expensive supplements, or a life overhaul. It just asks for 7 minutes of your day. 7 minutes where you come back home to yourself. And now that you're starting to see how just a few simple minutes can turn your day and your life around, let's talk about one of the most overlooked but powerful tools in your wellness toolbox: your breath. Most people don't think about how they breathe. It just happens. But how you breathe can completely shift how you feel, both physically and emotionally. Shallow, chest-level breathing keeps your nervous system on high alert. Deep, belly breathing, on the other hand, tells your body you're safe. You can relax. And that signal is powerful. It lowers blood pressure, improves digestion, and even supports your immune system. You don't need to sit cross-legged or chant anything if that's not your style. Just find a comfortable seat, maybe on the edge of your bed or favorite chair. Inhale slowly through your nose to a count of 4, let your belly expand gently. Then exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. Try that for just 2 or 3 minutes a day. Maybe while your tea is brewing, or while waiting for the news to come on. It's subtle but transformative. Like pressing a reset button for your mind and body. And while we're on the topic of gentle resets, let's talk about one more daily practice that often gets pushed aside: joy. Real, simple, heartwarming joy. Too often, we treat joy like dessert, something you earn only after the work is done. But what if we flip that around? What if making time for joy, even for a few minutes a day, was as essential as brushing your teeth? Joy is a longevity tool. Studies show that people who regularly laugh, connect, and find meaning in small things tend to live longer and bounce back faster from illness. You don't need a parade or a big event. Sometimes it's as easy as calling a friend who makes you laugh. Watching birds hop around your backyard. Listening to your favorite song from 1972 and singing along, off-key and proud. If you're someone who lives alone or has lost loved ones, finding joy might feel harder now. But you are still allowed, encouraged, to seek out what lights you up. Join a local club, even if it's just once a month. Start a tiny indoor garden. Dance in the kitchen for no one but yourself. Remember that you are still here, still capable of feeling wonder, still allowed to be surprised by happiness. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Can these things, walking with intention, stretching gently, breathing deeply, feeling grateful, and laughing, really add years to my life? Here's what I'll say: these things might not make the headlines, but they quietly change your biology. They reduce stress hormones, improve cardiovascular health, protect brain function, and support mobility. And maybe even more importantly, they give you back control. You're no longer just managing aging, you're living fully and on your terms. The world may not always make it easy for older adults to thrive. But that's exactly why your daily choices matter even more. Every 7-minute window is an opportunity. Not a chore. Not another thing on your to-do list. But a gift. A moment just for you to breathe, move, smile, or pause in gratitude. You don't need fancy equipment, a gym membership, or a strict schedule. You only need yourself. And maybe a little bit of faith in what's possible. Because here's the truth, aging is not a slow decline, it can be a beautiful climb. Every day, every step, every small decision adds up. And if you've watched this far, I want you to know, you're already on the path. You're the kind of person who still believes in learning, growing, and taking care of yourself. That makes you remarkable. And it also makes you a light for others, whether you realize it or not. So let's make a deal. Starting today, take just 7 minutes each day, just 7, for your body, your mind, and your spirit. Do something that makes you feel alive, even in the smallest way. And if you miss a day, that's okay. You start again the next. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite 7-minute ritual? Is it a walk around your garden? A few quiet moments with your dog? A gentle stretch with your morning coffee? Let's fill the comments with inspiration and kindness. You never know who you might encourage just by sharing. If this video helped you feel hopeful or motivated, give it a like. It really helps more people find this kind of content. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like more tips, stories, and support for living your best life, no matter your age. You have so much life left to live. Let's make it joyful, strong, and full of purpose. Just 7 minutes a day. You've got this. Here's to many more beautiful years ahead.